Hi friends, welcome back. Today is a Sunday, a weekend, or rather a new start to a new week. We are a bit relaxed, but we are also going to use this time to effectively plan the task for today so that we have a better, smoother next week. I'm just trying to gather my thoughts together for what needs to be done today. It is always recommended that we divide the task into two different categories: the must-do task and the want-to-do task. So once we've identified and separated them, it is very easy for us to kind of prioritize and block time to these must-do tasks so that it will get done for today or for that day, right? So that's the first step. And second step is to block time during the day when you plan to do those tasks and never overdo them, right? 3 to 4 tasks maximum in a day. So we need to get some clothes for my kids because they have outgrown their current wardrobe for the most part. Next, I also want to get some sweater for myself because I'm the only one freezing at my desk in the office. So that is one priority. So a bit of shopping, first task. And second one for us is going to be meal prepping. It's a lifesaver, and there are some recipes that I'm going to be sharing throughout this video which you guys have been asking me for. So stay tuned because that's going to be interesting. And third one is going to be my home office reorganization, not home office desk reorganization, because this is a situation right now and it's very cluttered, as you can see. I'm going to use the same desk, but I'm just going to level it up a little better so that life becomes not cluttered like this. So I've got some stuff from Amazon which I'm very excited to set up. And the next one is, what else? I think that's it, the major ones. Let us just look at my skylight planner, which I have talked about in my previous video, which is again a time saver, lifesaver for us. So yeah, bed sheet cleaning. So a lot of bed sheets all throughout the house is going to the laundry today. Again, it's very great to plan out these tasks and schedule them because you never will forget it, because they'll remind you. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned, and today we're going to have some interesting breakfast, a special dosa and a special chutney.
So for the chutney today, I have taken grated coconut, salt, split chana dal and green chilies and ground it into a paste like this, and a little bit of oil. Add some red chili powder and saute these cubed avocados. Towards the end, add the curry leaves and mix it to the coconut chutney. This tasted so good, so definitely give it a try. And for the dosas here today, this is made from a batter of 1 cup of quinoa, 1 cup of rice and urad dal as usual while grinding. And these dosas, as you can see, comes out really good, golden brownish in color. Tastes good and healthy all at the same time, so definitely give this a try if you haven't. As per your request, making homemade bread again today.
We have the starter. So to that we're going to be adding about 1 3/4 cup of flour, which is atta. And let's add about 1 teaspoon of salt and half a teaspoon of yeast.
And then time to add the starter.
We had gotten enough fermentation by last night, so I kept it in the refrigerator. And here is some warm water. We're going to add 2 teaspoons of honey to this. I like to add the honey to the water and then it's easier to mix in. So about 2 teaspoons. Gently mix it. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it like this for about 20 minutes after covering it up. I usually keep it in the oven for some warmth. We're going to scrape it off and knead it into a dough with some little bit of olive oil. So knead it well like this. I'm going to keep it here. You can leave it for 2 to 3 hours. I'm going to leave it until the rest of the day because we're going to have this for dinner. So this is going to get baked then. So we are done with our first task. Let's head over to the next one.
Now today we're going to make these fluffy pita bread, and many of you have been asking me for that recipe as well. So here we're taking 1 cup maida and 1 cup of atta, 1 teaspoon yeast, 3/4 teaspoon salt, about 2 teaspoons olive oil and about 3/4 cup to 1 cup of water. So you just have to see, mixing it together, how it looks like. The dough should be in this sort of consistency, and then leave it in a warm place until you're ready to bake.
Okay, so we're going to be cooking quinoa biryani for lunch. Have you tried that out? Really nice to substitute rice with quinoa if you ever want to taste a biryani but still want to keep it a little healthy, a little more protein rich. So try that out if you haven't.
To some oil, add all the whole garam masala.
We're going to add in the onions. So I'm going to be making a shrimp biryani and egg biryani because my husband does not eat shrimp. So we're going to divide that later stage because I don't want to work double, triple.
Once that onion is sauteed well, add in the ginger garlic paste.
Next, we're going to add some celery sticks. You can add in any vegetables that you want to. We're going to make it extra quick. So some chopped celeries go into this. And then of course the spice powders, coriander, red chili powder and turmeric powder. Next goes in the chopped tomatoes. Okay, this seems to have cooked.
At this stage, I'm adding in the curd.
And adding in the cilantro and mint leaves. So just divide it into 2 parts. To this I'm going to be adding the shrimp. This is going to be for the egg. Then we're going to add in the quinoa on top. This is the cooked quinoa.
Once everything is cooked, add in some ghee and let it cook on slow mode. So recently I started reading a book on micro habits, and something interesting there mentioned was the habit of mentally walking through your day. This means imagining yourself visually going through the typical activities planned for the day, and this is supposed to help you plan out the task better, mentally preparing for what's ahead and have a higher chance of productive outcomes. Okay, time to organize. Let's remove everything from here.
Next we have the monitor stand. Here. This reminds me of the brown paper rolls that we used to get to cover our textbooks and notebooks with back in school. I love how things look right now because there's lots of space, no cluttering, and I can manage my work much better.
Setting up some block of time for some shopping, as we had planned for getting the outfits from a mall close by. We went to a lot of different stores but got everything that the kids needed. And for myself, I did not get the actual sweater that I was looking for, but I got some warm clothes and I think that should be good. Finally, time for meal prepping. So now we're going to start with all the baking stuff first. So first comes the bread. I'm preheating the oven at 415 degree Fahrenheit. I'm also keeping the Dutch oven closed inside while preheating. So usually I bake the bread in the oven for about 30 minutes, keeping the Dutch oven closed, and then allow 5 to 10 minutes for the browning purpose. So I leave the lid open. And for the pita bread, the temperature is 500 degree Fahrenheit and about 5 to 6 minutes. Always keep an eye on it and you can see it fluff up like this.
Next, for the grinding job, we have grated coconut, cilantro, mint leaves, garlic, cloves, ginger, and some red chilies.
This is for the next day's lunch actually.
So let's prepare the mushroom rice.
Chopped onions, green chilies, and
some chopped carrots.
And some chopped tomatoes. Mix them all along with the paste that we ground earlier and the spice masala powders. And then add the chopped mushrooms, give them a good mix, and add the soaked rice and water and let it cook. And the spicy mushroom rice is ready. By the way, do you love these pita breads as much as I do? Make sure to give this a thumbs up if you're going to try this out, and let me know in the comments below after you try it out. Now for dinner, we are making some cauliflower cashew soup. So 1 cup of cauliflower florets and 1 cup of cashews, onions, garlic, and the vegetable broth. Once all that is sauteed, grind it in the mixer jar. The soup is ready. We're gonna have it with bread, and I think we got a lot of things done today. So I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. Give this a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below what you want to see next. Take care. Bye bye.